I gotta cut across all of these trucks right here to make it to the outbound side. Leon Jones is come on, knuckleheads. 2024. Let's go. The early bird get the worm. Ain't that what they say? Welcome back to Ride with DJ. And we are about to go inside Garden City Terminal and get our box early this morning to get on up the road. We got a little bit of rain in the forecast for later on in the day. Well, actually, it's already raining up towards the Central Georgia area, but it's still dry down here. But either way, by the time I get to Atlanta, it will be raining. So I just hope that people are being careful and I could get in and out of Atlanta before any kind of accidents happen. Because I'm really on the time crunch right now, to be honest with you. I've been up since about 2, but I didn't leave till about 3:45. I don't know what it is, but when I wake up sometime, I just lay in the bed and really I just can't get out of bed. It's like something got a hold on me. I'm sure I ain't the only one like that though. But anyways, let's get on in here, get our box, buy my TWIC card. It's time to go renew this thing. I keep on forgetting about it, but I got my title. I looked at my title to my truck the other day and I keep on forgetting to go put it in my name. So everything expires in March. Oh, let's get up here. So we in. Like this lane, I really try to get, let's see, in the morning time like this, a lot of times two scales will come down to one lane. Two scales will come down to one lane, so you will have double the trucks coming up to one interchange. But it don't matter. So these are some of the joys of working inside the port, or actually this company I'm driving for right now. Because the last 2 times I have came in here, I have got what they call a trouble ticket. And basically what she said is, oh, let me hit that sign back there. Will I hit the sign? Nope, I missed the sign. But I got a trouble ticket. Now this don't make no damn sense right here. Drivers cannot read. It's a sign right there that clearly says drivers pull around to end of lane. And as you can see, we're blocked. Because dumbass drivers don't know how to pull up and fucking read. Yeah, so this is the ticket I got a while ago. But this is what they call the trouble booth over here when you have problems getting inside the port. But what I didn't know was, which it don't explain this ticket, but what I didn't know was, is my box is already on the yard. So, I mean, I didn't have to come in here. I only been in here for like, I guess I've been killed like about 10 minutes of my time coming in here. Which is cool, you know. I was on little of a time crunch, but now this gives me plenty of time to make it up there. So But now I gotta fight to get out of this traffic. And like I say, these drivers right here are supposed to pull ahead. It's a sign right here. See, I zoom in. Drivers pull around to, damn, I can't read it. Drivers pull around to end of lane. There we go. But as you can see where they stopped at, right here. So it just blocks everybody from getting around. There's no need to make a lot of fuss of it because this driver over here is about to get back in his truck and take off. But trouble booth, sometimes the trouble booth you can be at the trouble booth for a long time. Luckily, I ain't got to be over here. I can just take this box and head right back out the port. I mean, I'll be happy to get my box off the yard. Now I got to some kind of way squeeze around him. But now I got to back out. Let me back up and get right. This driver, it don't make no damn sense. People can't read. Or maybe just too lazy to walk. It might be what it is. So I gotta cut across all of these trucks right here to make it to the outbound side. It's not gonna be fun, but I got to do what I got to do. I had got a trouble ticket they want me to bring back to the yard. Yeah, that can be fun right there sometimes. Having to cut across a lot of people like that. Normally he give me a heads up whenever my box is on the yard, but this time he didn't say anything to me, so I just expected it to be already in the port. But hey, it's no big deal. Really no big deal. So we back at the yard, and I am looking for my box now. Yeah, I just talked to him over the phone, and he told me, yeah, I apologize for not telling you that was on the yard. But it ain't only his fault because I didn't quite look at the, if I had paid some attention, I would have seen that it wasn't a outbound pin on the message. You know, they got a way that they send their messages. They send loads every single time, and whenever it's on the yard, it have on the yard, so I don't go any further. Is that it? Nope. Let's see. Yeah, they got a way they send the load every single time, and okay, it's 55. I'm looking for 45. Yeah, the Sunday when I came down here. Oh, there she goes over there. Okay. 498. Let's check this out. 498, 498, 498. 498. There we go. Get this thing backed up. Yeah, a lot of times, say like at Costco, if I got a 10 o'clock appointment and I get there at 9:30, they literally will not start on you until 10 o'clock. You can have another driver that comes in, say he had a 9 o'clock appointment, but he is an hour late, and you get there at 9:30 and he get there at 9:30 with you. They will start on him first, even though he's late. It's like they want everything in order. They want everything in order. There we go. Back up. All right. Okay, so we are hooked up. We're about to get up out of here. Chassis acting like it don't want to move. So this load right here pays. I can hear the brakes are still kind of locked up on the chassis. But this load weighs, now I'm rolling. But my brakes are unlocked, I can tell you that. But this load paid $23,000, not paid $23,000. I wish it did pay $23,000. Give me 3 of them a week. But now still give me 5 anyway. It weighs 23,000 pounds. But yeah, that was kind of my mistake going in the port a while ago and having to cut across the interchange when all the trucks going like this and having to go this way to try to get out. That is a real pain in the butt. Anytime, well, you really never know when you got to go to the trouble booth. Like when I was at Lightning, I barely went to the trouble booth, but they lost my box one time in the port. Yeah, amazingly, they do lose boxes in the port. You gotta think about all the boxes in there, but they lost my box one time when I was in there and I had to go to the trouble booth. And I actually found the box on my own when I went over there. I was just happy to look around and my box was, I was at like, say, 604.78. Well, it was actually at like 602.78, you know, so I just happened to look the other way and my box was up there on top. So, you know, you might go in there. It's all kind of situations where you might have to go to the trouble booth in the port. But if you have to exit back out the port after you lost the trouble, after you left the trouble booth, that's where the real pain comes in at. Because sometimes it might take you 30 minutes to get done with the trouble booth. Then you have to fight your way over all of those trucks to get back out of the port. And you know, drivers aren't nice these days. You know, nobody wants you to cut in front of them, even though you're trying to get out the port. You know, they'll pull up and block your way just so they can get ahead, you know. And I have seen trucks, you know, pull to the, you know, pulling across from us the opposite way like I was doing a while ago. And I would look at it like, what is this idiot doing? You know, but you got to do it. You know, that's how I was, you know, I had to learn that, you know, the hard way. But it's like I go to the trouble booth with this company at least once a week. And I hate it. Damn, I hate it. But that's part of trucking. I can swerve a little bit. Make sure I got the right box number. 689. 489, I mean. No, don't pull out. about it is everybody is trying to get into Savannah, and I am headed out of Savannah. Let these cars pass, and I'm gonna get over to my left. Keep on smiling. I definitely will keep on smiling. I definitely will keep on smiling. Well, I'm gonna stop right here at the 104 in Manor and walk over here to this good old Burger King and get me maybe a breakfast sandwich, I guess. I like eating at this little restaurant over here called Beverage. Sit over here to the left side when you get off the interstate and sit down in the hole. They got a pretty good buffet down in there. Me and my wife used to eat down there all the time when she used to ride with me when I used to work for Lightning. But they got a pretty good buffet. But unfortunately, they don't open up until 11 o'clock. And it's only about 8:15 right now, so maybe another day, another time. But what I'm scared about this Burger King up here is the interior don't be open. Like the KFC right there, sometimes the interior be open, other times it's not open until 5 o'clock. So I came over here to Burger King, especially during the pandemic. I used to stop at this Burger King, and sometimes the interior would be open and sometimes it wouldn't. So I'm gonna take this walk. I guess I could pull in there, but I'd rather park over here at Jay's truck stop and walk over there. Yeah, I see people on the inside way over here, so the interior is open. So we're gonna come up here. I smell something. It smells good. I think I smell this barbecue place right here. I ate at this barbecue place one time right here by Jay's truck stop. Way back in the days when I was a skinny guy. But I try to stay away from eating stuff like that while I'm out here over the road. Try to keep my weight down and my blood pressure down, all that good stuff. I try to eat halfway decent. Recently I've been using my health app on my iPhone to track the steps. Track how many steps I take a day. And I've been trying to increase my steps every day, you know. Just trying to stay halfway healthy. I mean, sometimes it can be hard finding decent stuff to eat out here on the road. But one thing all of us can benefit from is just walking every single day. So that's one thing I've been working on this year, just trying to get my steps up and walking more. Try to keep myself in halfway decent shape. Somebody just threw trash out like in the middle of the parking lot. Just messy. Look at here. Just don't make no damn sense. I mean, you leave from back here in the back of the parking lot, you're about to pass some trash cans exiting this place. But yet again, you want to throw all of your trash out on the ground. And that is why people don't want us parking in their lot sometimes, you know. So, I mean, it is what it is. All of us got to pay for what other nasty truckers do. But it is what it is. Reach back here and get something. over here to Burger King, and I pray that the interior is open. Because Subway isn't open. I don't want any Waffle House. I don't want any McDonald's. And I really want to stop back here before it started raining up there. So we're gonna walk over here to Burger King and put some on this fat ass stomach of mine. So I went in Burger King to get breakfast. Pancakes, sausage, maybe a breakfast sandwich. I came out with a sandwich, but it's a Whopper. I seen it on the menu and I haven't had a Whopper in probably about 6 months. So I asked her, could she cook it for me? She's like, yeah, it'll be like 5 minutes. I was like, oh yeah, make me one. So I got some Whopper and some fries. And that's one reason I don't hardly eat breakfast a lot, because breakfast don't stay on my stomach a lot. But this will. I eat this, I probably won't eat again until dinner tonight, which is time for my wife to make my club sandwiches. If you see this video, wifey, I want me a club. I'm ready for my clubs. Lettuce, tomatoes, bacon, ham, turkey, wheat bread, mayo, spicy mustard, and some of them French fries you like cooking. So you see the video, time for my club sandwich now. Anyways, just made it back. Made it back over here. This truck really need a washing. It need a washing real bad. It's filthy. Look at it. Man, she filthy. People just throw all their trash on the ground, man. It don't make no sense. Don't make any sense. Supposed to rain for the next couple of days, so I ain't gonna worry about washing this thing until probably the end of the week. Ooh, that was good, man. That was good. Like I say, I don't eat Burger King a lot, fast food a lot like that. I do eat hot wings very often, but try to stay away from the fast food like that. But if I could get Burger King like that every time I got Burger King, I probably would eat Burger King more often. But they made that burger fresh, and she made it correct as well. So I don't have to stop and eat anymore today while at work. And like I said, wifey, if you see this video, it's time for you to make me a club. But we're gonna get up here to 16. I gotta check my weather forecast. Check the weather forecast, see what's going on with it. And my hours of service. Because I'm running on recount right now. When we get up to Atlanta, I gotta do a little bit of editing with my logs, because I'm running on recount right now. But I'm just gonna do it. Don't worry about it. I'll see y'all later on up the road. Hopefully it don't be raining too hard. Let's ride, baby. Yeah, we made it up here to Costco. ATL, of course. I'm out here doing my walking, my daily walk. I try to get it in while I'm here, or of course once I go home I get out and walk. I got a treadmill in my house, but I really like being outside like this instead of using that treadmill. That treadmill is for emergency purposes only. Say like I had a night out too long where I've been drinking and I need to sweat or something, you know. I go in there and do about a mile or about 30 minutes, 45 minutes on it, sweat out real good. I got some weights. Got the girl over there, she's running good. But I've been using this app right here. One of my buddies told me about it. Of course, the steps aren't all the way correct on it, you know. Of course, they ain't accurate, but my goal is to get up 12,000 every day. That's my goal. I think they say health is wealth, Ain't that what they say? Health is wealth. We got to get out here and stop. I got to get out here. We all need to, as truckers, need to get out our trucks sometime and move around. I've been gaining a lot of weight here lately, but that's because I have slowed down and I'm not as active as I was. I used to coach soccer, and I was way more active. Out there running around with kids. I used to coach kids, 5 to 7 year old. It wasn't grown people because I really don't know too much about soccer like that. It was more fun. But we was the runner up. We lost by 1 goal. I think in the championship game it was like 2-3. Somewhere in there. It was a hard-fought game. Very fun, but I need to get more active like that, you know. But we're gonna keep on stepping till our light turn green, and then we're gonna get out of here. Well, we are out of there. Got kind of chilly up, got kind of cold up here in Atlanta. Of course, I was out there in it walking like a dumbass. Got to find somewhere to pull. We got all these U.S. Express trucks up here. But I don't mind. My 2 favorite places coming to that we have are Hunter Road right here and going down to Noonan, Georgia. And really the highest paying besides going over to Alabama. They wanted me to go over to Alabama today, as a matter of fact, but there's really obvious reasons I didn't go over to Alabama. I used to run over to Alabama a lot with a company called OTD out of Savannah back in the days. A lot of stuff dealing with the Kia plant over there, so I don't know whether or not the load I was going to take over there today had anything to do with the Kia plant, but I wasn't interested in it. And like I say, it's really obvious reasons. If you really pay attention to stuff, you'll see why I wouldn't go over there. I was just going, basically I was going to break the law going to Alabama, you know, but I didn't feel like it paid enough to do that, so it is what it is. So I'm about to get this stuff turned into dispatch, and then we're gonna get the hell out of Atlanta and get back down to the Central Georgia area. To our parking spot. I'm almost out of time. I actually ran out of time yesterday coming out of Atlanta, but we ain't gonna tell nobody that. But I'm running on recap right now. This is the first time ever this is the first time ever I have ran containers on recap before. When I used to work for J&M, when I used to work for J&M tank lines out of Barnesville, Georgia, well, it's actually out of Birmingham, Alabama, but I was working for them out of Barnesville, Georgia, hauling flour. That was the last and I think only time I had ever ran recap before. So I didn't get a 34-hour restart this weekend because I worked Saturday and Sunday. So I am running on recap, and I could hear him right now asking me, do I want to work this weekend? Which I told my wife last weekend I wasn't gonna work on the weekend, but I actually working because, hey, my motto is make it while you can make it, because you can't always make it. So I've been going kind of hard right now, you know. I got a couple big things I gotta pay. About time to do my 2290. My truck tag expired the middle of next month. Well, it don't expire. It expires at the end of February. But if I don't pay it by February the 15th, it jump up to $300 more. So I got like a $1,400 bill coming up with my truck tag. Just a couple things I gotta take care of. Park ride. It's supposed to rain. A lot of times I like parking over there on the fence line. So as soon as I pull up I can see my truck. But when I know rain is moving in, I don't like parking over there because I had to call a wrecker out here one time to pull me out. Yeah, I had to call, I think it was Kitchens Towing maybe, but I had to call a wrecker out here, and I think he charged me like $300 to pull me probably like 10 feet. I was working for Lightning at the time, and when I had parked on that Friday, I had parked over here actually on this side, and it was dry. If it had not rained, I would have been able to pull myself out, but when it rained, I was kind of down in a hole, and I got stuck, and I had to call him out here, and that was $300. And back at the time here, the load only paid $6 to $650 going from Savannah over to Tractor Supply over there. So basically my profit went to the towing company, you know, and that went rates. I hated doing that load, you know. But anyways, if you take a look at my clock right now, as you can see, I don't have much time left on my cycle for the week, on my 70-hour clock. And tomorrow I gain 12 hours. I get 12 hours tomorrow, but the next day I only get 5. And then the day after that, I think I get like another 12 or something like that. Because one day I had came home in the middle of the week, and that next day I basically went to Atlanta 2 times. So I get a lot of time back that next day. But yesterday I ran out of time up near Griffin, in between Griffin and Jackson, right there at the 205 area, and I made it home. How about that? I'm not gonna say what I did, but I made it home. But yeah, it's been a pretty decent day. We had a little bit of mishaps at the port this morning, but hey, you know, stuff happens. You know, stuff happens. It was my fault. I go ahead and put 100% of it on me because I didn't read. You know, he did his text message a little different, but all I had to do was just read. So it was definitely my fault. I did a PM and service on this truck yesterday. Got everything greased up, changed the oil in it, new filters on it, checked everything on it. Still running pretty good. I ain't having no issues. Truck doing me pretty good. I gotta take it and get it washed, clean my floors in here again, take my sheets home and wash them, and you know, just make it more comfortable again. You know, I just like to keep the truck halfway decent. You know, I mean, I would say, hey, I gotta pay it. I gotta make payments on it. I would take care of it. But the motherfucker paid off, you know. So, but you know, I still gotta take care of it. But anyway, I'm just sitting up here rambling, running my mouth. Right now, we are working easily. We can easily work 6 days a week right now. So that's really a blessing. But I'm about to take it on to the house. I want y'all to like this video, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all coming back for some more. Get out here and walk around this truck a little bit and make sure everything is jam-packed from the service yesterday. And I will see y'all in the next one.